we'll never make it back. 'Cause this city, this town, is so much more than that. Baby, do you feel like surfing on the waves? Ooh, baby, now we can freak it from Hollywood up to the Bay. Ooh, yeah, let me show you what that West like. Alright, baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that West like. Alright, California girls know what I mean. On the West Side,
Baby, let me show you what my side like. Don't get caught up in that limelight. All this water on my wrist, can't get the time right. I see you in hindsight, I see you as my wife. I see you with me in a 6'3", hair blowing in the breeze. It's your California dream. Yeah, tell me something I wanna believe. Tell me that you need me the way I need you on my team. If I see you in the spring, I would fall if you would leave. For the Mars and APs, they are ball in HD. From the West Side with love, like I'm Diamond 13. Got me in real life, gotta say it for real twice. I'm from Southern California where the weather real nice. And the honey's not nice, still in the spotlight. I ain't got a vibe. If you wanna ride, I'll show you what the West Side. Show you on the West
show you
Side.
what that West like. Alright, baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that West like. Alright, California girls know what I mean. On the West Side, we got what you want, we got what you like. Sunny days and palm trees, they'll get you. Just like that, when you leave, you'll be coming right back. 'Cause you can't get enough of this California. Show you what that West like. Alright, baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that West like. Alright, California girls know what I mean. On the West Side, let me take you all around the West Side. Let me take you all around. 'Cause I wanna take you all around. Let me take you all around. Yeah. Let me take you all around. Let me show you what the West like.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3 spot. And for Portland, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Russell with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. And so Nurkic will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters, but that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played, and unfortunately, they took it out.
Now here's Gobert, and he gets the bucket.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Edwards. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
You know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Here's Lillard, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Lillard's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Russell passes to Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing, and that was an outstanding find by Russell.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Lillard. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Anderson outside. There's McDaniels. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. And it's sent back by Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Lillard. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton, Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Edwards. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Going inside. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Simons against Edwards. Outside, Russell. With the floater.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell is trying to get back to that all-star level. And the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this quarter.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
The first one falls.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
And so Russell hits them both. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Portland. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And look at the big man get up when Gobert takes flight. Well, you are in for a show.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Simons. Rebound, Minnesota. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
Lock it 2. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Russell looking around. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Simon. Edwards can't hit.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And the shot goes in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now, here is Russell, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Gobert finds Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Oh, here's Edwards. This came out, he had 14.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off of assists.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Attention Blazer fans, give a big round of applause for your Blazers Treasure Dance team.
Checking out some stats from D'Angelo Russell. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Timberwolves trail by 10.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young
Damian
core
Lillard.
group that can grow.
First
Simon's
foul.
the big name
Second
from that
team
group.
foul.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Russell against Lillard. Russell passes to Gobert. Looking to end the run. And the three ball is good. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Pass to Edwards. Up top, Gobert. He's guarded by Nurkic. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
A nice shot by Simon.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Portland making their last shot. Russell, no good. Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Here's Gobert. The Blazers getting the bucket. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The rebound by Grant.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Simons, that's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards dishes to Russell. Left side, Edwards. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Russell kicks to Edwards. They need this. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Time to get loud for your Blazer Dancer.
Teams changing it up here. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. The Timberwolves, number 1.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Portland leading by 12. Winslow, the pass to Watford. And he drops it in from the low post.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Minnesota with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Here's Reed. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And here's Sharp. Takes it inside. And good that time.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Noel passes to Reed. And they'll get another chance. Now, here's McDaniels. 11 points last game. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Minnesota ball.
Clock at 4. And stolen by Lillard. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Noel. 9-point game his last outing. At the top of the key, Reed. And it's blocked. Lillard surveying the D. And Lillard throws it down.
And we've seen Lillard take over games. Tonight, no exception. The defense has simply had no answer for this man.
Here's Noel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
Guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
No good for Moore. Rivers against Lillard. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Lillard's got 23 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack. Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against Utah. Rivers passes to Noel. Yep, that one goes. Noel's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
Well, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Here's Rivers. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Noel. From deep three-point range. Portland grabs the miss.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yes, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Watford, that's good.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Noel. Portland making their last shot. Inside. Here's Reed. Eubanks grabs the miss.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And it's Sharp missing. Now Rivers. Kicks to McDaniels. On deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so is Portland, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson is out there with Gobert. Then it's Russell. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Now, here is Russell. Shoots over Lillard. And that one hits back iron. And then Lillard slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And here is Simon. After D'Angelo Russell hitting the three.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
3 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Driving the lane.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
That's how you get your teammates fired up.
Forbes dishes to Russell. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. No good for the fifth time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Blazers getting the bucket, and that one's good. Russell.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams. When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the first one at the line is good.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's Gobert. He had 22 points in the win against Utah. Buries it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
T-shirts are going out now. Look out for grab one.
The stats for Nurkic. He's averaging 14 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win. Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
The Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And Forbes kicks to Russell. Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Puts it up from 15. Here's Gobert. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
the pass to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. It's good. Russell's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here is Forbes, covered by Simon.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Hart. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Anderson passes to Russell. Back to Anderson. Russell sets a screen for Anderson. Over Grant. And too long on the shot. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field.
And Grant's such a versatile player. He can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Grant. The shot that time, not on target. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Russell against Lillard. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Edwards inside. Defended by Hart. Russell inside. Anderson wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, they've got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
The Timberwolves shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Edwards kicks to Russell. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Grant. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 16. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that chance. 9th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top half of the league in assists. Could they do more? Sure, but they're putting in some effort.
And as you said, the three-point shot has been a major weapon for him. The Timberwolves gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the first one drops.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant, and Winslow subbed in for Hart. Both free throws good from Forbes. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchises, not focusing on the pass. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here is Forbes after the Trailblazers pick up 2. The drive by Russell and the slam dunk by Russell.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense. Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
The Timberwolves look good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Now a timeout called by Portland.
It's time for T-shirts. Your Blazers Breaker Dance crew is here to hype you up. Show some love, fans.
The Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. And a quick look at some of the numbers for D'Angelo Russell. The free throw drops for McDaniels. Good on the second free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And he makes all 3. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Here's Sharp. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Sharp's got his second bucket tonight.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Noel's got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A nice shot by Simons.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Noel. He has 7. Passes to Russell. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Simons. Oh, wow! Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. Fourth, Rudy Gobert.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Here's McDaniels after D'Angelo Russell's bucket.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Here's Noel. He has 7. Russell with him. From outside the arc. That one, no good. And for Portland, their shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Basket good. And that's now 6 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharpe's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Get out the move with your Blazer dancer.
Some changes for Minnesota. Morris checked in for Gobert. And it's Rivers in for Russell. Timberwolves trail by 21. And here's Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Noel passes to Reed. Here's Watford. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Reed.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Moore. He kicks it to McDaniels. Pass to Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Simons. Rivers can't get it to go. Portland leading by 23. There's the drive, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
There's the pick. Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Short. That's good.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Noel. 7 points in the game. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Wasted no time on that.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
There's 31 seconds left here in the second.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Simons. And the shot is good. Simons has got 28.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Noel, no good. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. With the points he racked up that court, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. He'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Get ready for the Milwaukee.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
You might think I only like seeing the big man battles. You're half right. I prefer those, but this guard matchup is fun too.
Nice of you to say, big fella. Thanks for humoring the rest of us.
You're welcome, Ernie.
Now moving on to the game at hand, some challenges in this first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Simons and Hart are your wingmen. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Lillard in at the point. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Here's Grant following the basket by Kyle Anderson.
Man, Grant has great intensity on his drives to the basket. I mean, there's a ferocity with which he drives that's quite unique.
The Timberwolves shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And the pass to Anderson. Edwards against Simon. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
McDaniels, and again it's Minnesota.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's Grant. Here's Lillard. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Lillard's got 43 points. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
So he gets them both. And for Portland, they're shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. The shot's good from Simon.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Russell against Lillard. Russell kicks to Anderson. Back to Russell. Fires from the line. Got that bucket. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Edwards against Simon. A baseline J. And good as it just slides right down through the net.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 10.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Here's Simons. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. And the call will be against Anthony Simon.
Anthony Simon.
That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul.
They're at the limit already. That to me is just lazy defense.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Timberwolves passing it around. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Lillard attacking, and that one drops for him. Lillard's got 45 points.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
To the inside, Russell plays it up off the glass.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Here's Simons into the lane. 2 points, that one goes. Simons has got 34 points. Timberwolves have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Gobert finds Russell. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. A baseline J. Gobert pulls it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Simons against Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Gobert with the block. Russell against Lillard. Russell kicks to Edwards, and there's the feed to Gobert. That one good for 2. Gobert's got 10.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Simons with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Grant. Knocks down the 10-footer.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And here's Edwards from the arc. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Lillard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Simons. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Simons has got 36.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here is Edwards. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here's the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Grant goes in, and the dunk by Grant.
And the commitment from Grant on the drive to the rim, I mean, he's absolutely ferocious, relentless in how he attacks the rim.
Simons against Edwards. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
The first one falls.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there, and a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Watford's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Bryn Forbes comes in for McDaniels, and it's Rivers in for D'Angelo Russell. And Hart drops them both. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
Now here's Rivers. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out to Edwards to stop the run. Nailed from three-point land.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Now here's Anderson. He's tightly guarded. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Passes it to Forbes. There's the triple. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, this is the strength and forte of Forbes' game. He's a lethal sniper from deep.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Who wants to update their fit tonight with a free t-shirt? Make a little noise.
Trailblazers. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Winslow comes in for Grant, and it's Sharp in for Hart. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and Moore subbed in for Edwards. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They set the pick. Pass to Reed from past the arc. Portland grabs the miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And Anderson kicks to Reed. Moore inside. Goodbye Winslow.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the Trailblazers pick up two. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Forbes can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 57 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Anderson.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Portland.
Portland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Sharp. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Rivers passes to Forbes. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
There's Winslow, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Minnesota's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Knocked away. And now Portland on the break. Here's Eubanks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Winslow. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shoots over Reed. Winslow's shot is off. Here's Eubanks. Count it, good. Eubanks got his second bucket of the night. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Well, I tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Minnesota shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. And here's Forbes from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Forbes has got 6 points in the quarter.
And as a spot-up shooter, guys, Forbes is right there amongst the best in the league, and his movement is what separates him from many. And he gets those chances, he'll convert. Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Rivers passes to Reed. The kick out to Anderson. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Sharp.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
They get the rebound. Here's Eubanks. Offline from the top of the key. The Timberwolves shooting about 42% so far. Rivers against Lillard. To the left wing. To the middle. Reed kicks to Moore. Timberwolves passing it around. Anderson's shot is off. Portland has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Sharp. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Driving inside. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Portland out in front, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And for Portland, their shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. And it's Noel in at the 2.
Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Winslow's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Knight, it's deflected. Now here's Winslow. Defense right on him. Here's Watford, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Watford's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. And Forbes kicks to Moore. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, and some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin. Empowerment of the players I'm in favor of. And freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it. But I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Here's Winslow after the basket by Minnesota.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Winslow against Moore. Pass to Knight. For 3, Forbes. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Forbes has got 11 in the second half.
And you know, when Forbes catches fire now, he can burn you in a lot of different ways. Really percolating right now.
Walker's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Moore outside. The pass to Knight. Here is Forbes. Puts up a 3. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. I think we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. He's always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Noel. Back to Knight. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Kicks to Walker. Pulls up on the wing. The shot misses. And Minnesota now the other way. Passes it to Noel. Now Knight. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Now here's Moore. Back tonight. Stolen away. Here's Eubanks. Portland no good that time either. Pass to Forbes. Elbow shot. Nice jump shot. Good.
And, you know, in that mid-range area, that in-between area, Forbes is a hard cover because when he gets a little room, he's really dead.
The shot by Watford, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Forbes, the pass tonight. Back to Forbes. Portland grabs the miss. Outside, Walker. Driving to the basket. Banked in off the glass. Walker's got 4 points this quarter. And Minnesota has possession. Forbes, the pass to Moore. Pass to Forbes. Fires from 18. And it's Portland with the rebound. Eubanks, time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Johnson, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And he's showing us a little bit of everything now, taking a leaner with no one on him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
For 3, Forbes. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Johnson, and slam dunk by Johnson.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
It's the Timberwolves now. The Blazers getting the bucket. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got 19 points.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Moore. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. The Timberwolves working the ball around now.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid.
Here's Grant. Off the inbound. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Here is Forbes. Covered by Johnson. Forbes the pass to Noel. Offline with his three.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning, I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Reed gets the bucket.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
From the corner, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Forbes the pass to Noel. The shot off that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Grant for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Moore kicks to Gobert. And Reed has it in the corner. And here's Forbes from the arc. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Damian Lillard checked in for Johnson. Minnesota also with the sub. Rivers checked in. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Here is Forbes. Lots of room. That's good on the jump shot. Forbes has got 21.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Here's Gobert after the Trailblazers pick up 2. There's the dish to Forbes. Near the three-point line, it's more. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard, right side. And another one!
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Rivers passes to Gobert. The 3. Rivers can't get it to go. And for Portland, they're shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Winslow's shot is off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Down low, here's Gobert. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 14 points for Rudy Gobert.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounce ability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Here's Rivers, following the score by Damian Lillard. Rivers passes to Reed. Lillard comes with the double team. Floats one up. Forbes can't get it to go. The Trailblazers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Sharp, that's good.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Rivers passes to Gobert. Inside, here's Forbes. That's tipped. Moore against Winslow. Over Moore. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got his 4th rebound in this one. Now the pass to Forbes. Moore in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. Eubanks grabs the miss. Moore's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Unloads. Eubanks, no good. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Portland.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Damian Lillard.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Reed with the rebound. .43 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Rivers. Almost, but it rolls out. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Clap it up, fans. Make some noise along with your Blazers breaker dance crew.
Portland making a change here. Watford's checked in.
Breaker dance crew.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Forbes from the arc. And they get it back. Rivers gets a wide open look. Misses the three. And here are the Trailblazers now. Here's Watford. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Now Rivers. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Here with Damian Lillard. Dame, when do you know you have a rhythm in a game like tonight?
When I was doing my pregame routine, I felt pretty good. You know, the ball was coming off my hands good. I felt calm. I felt really good coming into the night to start the game. I was patient. We had a good pace. I let it come to me. I got a few clean looks, and I had some high quality makes. And after that, I was like, this got potential to be a good night, and that's what it turned into.
It certainly was a very good night for you, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.